Hi everybody, I just finished watching this really cool video post by my friend Rodney Habib, and he said some pretty amazing things, or alarming things a little bit, about the amount of people that are still feeding dry food and how it's actually on the increase. And he also talked about supplements, and one of his favorite ones was digestive enzymes. So I want to talk about giving some tips for all you dry food feeders on how I feel you can support your animal's body so much more still feeding dry food. And the digestive enzyme part is a really interesting part because people think that digestive enzymes are just to digest food. They actually aren't. They're a really, really strong anti-inflammatory. And inflammation can cause some pretty scary stuff in any body, dogs, people, like cancer and autoimmune diseases and arthritis. So it's really important to get that inflammation down. And digestive enzymes are probably one of the #1 support to do that. And a lot of people don't know that. The digestive enzyme that I created, which is called Healthy Gut, we took a combination of animal digestive enzymes and plant and fruit digestive enzymes together so that we would have sort of a synergistic support of the two. Then we put a pre and probiotic in it because the gut health is so important, again, in any body. And the pre and probiotic together with the digestive enzyme, you've got that covered. You're putting in friendly flora, you're putting in a prebiotic that has lurch in it, that has sort of one eye on cancer cells, and then you have the anti-inflammatory and the digestive aspect of the digestive enzymes. So when you go into looking at dry food, I know why so many people do dry. Either your vet's not supportive, or you're really busy because you have kids and financial reasons, whatever. So let's try and figure out a way of being able to do dry food but still get as much benefit from it as you can. The problem, one of the big problems, and a lot of people don't speak about this because they're saying, oh, it's commercial, it's dead, it's heated, it's heated at a level that there's nothing left in it. But my big deal with dry food is that it's dry. And when an animal eats a species appropriate diet, which is like, a rabbit, a mouse, a bird, whatever, they're eating the blood. It's so wet, and that blood has a huge affinity for the digestive component or the bioavailability component of the nutrients in the food. When it's dry, a dog and cat's intestine is much, much smaller than a person. It's relying on the dog or the cat drinking and trying to create a situation where the dry food can actually break down so that it can actually even be absorbed. So not only does it not give fluid to the body, it's actually pulling fluid out of the body and dehydrating your animal, which is incredibly counterproductive because hydration is paramount for health. So what I suggest to people is taking the dry food, and I love bone broth. So taking bone broth, soaking your dry food with bone broth, and then once it cools, adding the digestive enzyme to the dry food. I've done some work for the last 2 years with a lot of pet stores that carry our products and sell predominantly dry food. The results have been astronomical. People that haven't changed their animal's diet to a raw food, and they're doing a dry food and they're soaking it with bone broth and just adding Healthy Gut, which is giving them the prebiotic, the probiotic, and the digestive enzymes, are seeing miraculous differences with their dogs and their cats. Their coats are shinier, their arthritis is better, they're sprier, or they're not shedding as much, or their skin's getting better. So that's a little tip so that people out there that are feeding dry aren't feeling so ganged up on. It really makes a huge difference. So I hope that helps.